Hi, this is Trisha. Trisha Speaks. I want you to come and join our live today as we talk to you a little bit about credit from a credit coach perspective. I'm Trisha, and I am coming to you today with just a little tidbits. We call this Thursday Thoughts. And every Thursday, we'll come to you with not long drawn out, but just some thoughts that we think will be beneficial and helpful to you. As a credit coach, um, when we have our workshops, one of the first things we discuss, and one of the first things that we let our clients know, is that they are to, we discuss with them the benefits of getting a free credit report. It is definitely necessary that they obtain that free credit report and know that as a consumer, you are given a free credit report. Um, and that is a wonderful thing, but you have to go out and get it. And so um, it is beneficial that a consumer, a person who's interested in um, building their credit, that they should be in the know of their credit. You know, one of the things I often tell my classes is that if you are going to try to go somewhere and you have a GPS, the first thing that you have to do is find your location. You must find your location. And so that is what we call getting your credit report and reviewing your credit report is actually getting your location, understanding where the uh, the the credit repositories are saying you are, what debt that they say that you're in, and putting it out there. That is super duper important. And so you want to be able to get a credit report, and you can get one by way of annual. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Annual credit report.com. And it's gonna be it's in the notes. Annual credit report.com. If you are looking to review your credit and see what is logged in for you or what they have down for you at the different repositories. Let's start first with Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Those are three main credit repositories. And you can go to annualcreditreport.com and you can get you your free credit report. And guess what? In some states, you can actually get one, you can get two. States like Georgia and maybe a couple of others that they allow their residents to get two. So if you're over 18 years old, you should always look at your credit report at least at the minimum once a year, but at most twice. I think you should at least do it every 6 months to be able to take a look and see. And be careful when you subscribe to uh, certain programs that monitor credit monitoring type things, because you want to make sure that you're not overpaying. A lot of your banks will offer it. Credit unions will offer it if you have account with them. Certain credit cards, they offer credit monitoring where they monitor your credit and let you know if there's any activity going on or anything like that. That's always important. You must know where you are as it relates to your credit um, wellness or not so well. and start first. There are things that you can do as a consumer. Get your credit report, go through it with a fine tooth comb, study it, look and make sure that your name is spelled correctly. Something as simple as a misspelled name can cause you a whole bunch of problems. Make sure that the addresses, the various addresses they have down there for you are places where you actually stayed. Sometimes, you know, uh, credit reporting agencies, they only um, receive data from all the different places. They receive data. They don't weigh the data. They don't analyze it. They just break it, gets in, and they put it into wherever. Just like that. So you want to make sure, if anything, that you check your credit report and make sure that all the information that's attributed to you is actually um, your is actually for you, right? You want to make sure of that. So, um, checking your address, right? You want to check your address. You want to check. Pardon me. I'm sorry. Got a side note here, but you want to check your address. You want to check the places that they have where you've lived in the past. All like I say, your addresses, all the places where they say you live, places where they say you've worked. Um, if you have you look at that, some people may think that's like a little bit of a non-issue. But if you haven't, they have you down. If you work for GM and you never worked for GM, but you actually work for Ford or you work for, that needs to be corrected, right? Because you want everything on your credit report to be accurate and reflect what is really your information, because it could mean a big deal. If, just in case, let's look at, sometimes they have what they call aliases or AKAs, also known as, if you see that your name is John John A. Johnson, just just for sake. But then you see that they got a John B. Johnson, or let's just say you're John A. Johnson Senior, but you notice that they have John A. Johnson Jr., which may be your son or something like. You want to make sure that that kind of, even though it may seem petty, a little or small, but still that's something that needs to be corrected. You want everything to be accurate. It should be an accurate reporting of what is going on with you. Accurate, very accurate reporting. So we really look that you will take the time to do that. Go through, you look at any credit lines that may be attributed to you. Make sure that it's what you actually owe or still owe. If they are lines that should have been closed, make sure that it reflects that it's closed with a zero balance. You want to make sure of that. And then as you look on there, if you see things on there that's over 7 years old, 7 years, 180 days, you want to make sure that those things, especially if they're derogatory, come off. Now, some things don't come off, and I'm not going through each part of that today. That'll be one of our other Thursday thoughts. I think on our Thursdays, as we're developing this channel and growing this channel. That's going to be something that we do. We're going to, I think, Thursday will probably be our credit day, where we deal with credit and credit issues, and what's the issue of the day. And as we grow and we get more people coming on and may want to ask questions, we can do this live and have people come and ask questions, and we can answer questions, because our whole thing, as Patricia speaks, it's a channel of empowerment. It's a channel to encourage growth, to build growth, help people grow, consumers know their rights, know the benefits that they're there for. That's what we're all about. So we just want to you to get your credit. Go to annualcreditreport.com. Want you to go order your credit report, download it. I want you to look at it for now. Make sure if you do take it off that computer, if you print it out, that you have a lot of paper because it does generate a lot of paper. So if you're able to do it where you could actually look on the computer online, sometimes that's a little bit better if you're able to. Um, but take the time, go through line by line, make sure everything that's attributed to you is yours. And that's very important. And when you find erroneous information, you should document it and you make sure that you send it to the repositories and let them know that this does not pertain to you, is not yours. This is not who I did. I never lived here. I never worked here. I never whatever. And they have a certain amount of time, 30 days. They have to be able to review it and get back with you and correct if it is incorrect. And if you have any proof to the um, um, if you have any proof to the contrary, um, you need to attach it and send it. Um, we will talk at certain point about correcting your own credit report on one of these Thursdays. We will get really into the weeds about that, how to do it, whatever. But today we just want to talk about ordering your free credit report. It's your right. You can get it. And when you get it, take the time to review it. If you find any errors, dispute those errors or ask them to be removed. Make sure you have the proof that goes along with it. If it's something that requires proof, like if it's a name issue, your ID or whatever, you make sure those things are done. I tell you, it would save you a lot of headache, heartache, and everything as time go on. You know. And so I want you all to like and subscribe to this channel. We're developing this. I'm Trisha. This is Trisha Speaks. We deal with different topics. On Monday we have Money Monday. On Wednesday we have Wednesday Wisdom. Thursday we have Thursday Thoughts. And then on Friday we come again. It's called Fun Fact Friday. So we have to get some fun facts and get them out there to you. Fun Fact Friday. So, but as I said, today we were dealing with getting your annual credit report. I want you to get it, review it, correct it, so that you won't have any issues when you need your credit to speak for you. We often tell our clients that your 9 digits, those when they put those 9 digits in, the computer's going to spit out 3 digits from 3 different repositories. And that's going to be what speaks to for you. Doesn't matter a whole lot of what you say a lot of times. It matters what those numbers say. So you want to make sure that you have that report reviewed, corrected, so that when it speaks correctly on your behalf and you're not being penalized for erroneous information. And I tell you, if you're in the midst and you got to close on a house or you get ready to buy a car or make some type of purchase where you need your credit, you don't need something popping up or coming out that's going to hold up anything. And a lot of and regretfully, a lot of times it's at that time when person is making ready to make that major purchase or do that thing that those kind of credit errors come up, and then you're looking, the person is looking all, just curious as to what's going on. I don't even know what that is. And I'm telling you, being in my business, we've seen some horror stories. People coming in and you know, we've had some people with whole mortgages and whole car notes that they didn't apply for on their credit report, a whole, big, large amounts of credit debt and different things that they never, with credit cards they didn't apply for, different things. People, you have a lot of um, horror stories. And you don't want to be a horror story. You don't want to have a horror story. You want to make sure that what is yours is there. Now, it may be that your credit report is a horror story. And that's the case, then we have to deal with that on one of these Thursdays. We'll talk about how to correct your own credit and things that you need to do. That's going to be for one of our Thursdays. So if you want to be notified when we come on, make sure to hit that bell. Make sure to subscribe. Tell your friends about it. We're building this channel since we've started working this now that we've gone into um, this virtual space, and we're utilizing it and knowing that there's more than one way to skin a cat. And so we're taking this thing by somebody say you got to take the cat by the tail, and but I don't like, because I love cats. I don't want to take the cat by the tail, but we got to take this thing full on and do what we need to do to continue to empower our clients, to continue to empower the consuming public, consumers everywhere, to advocate on their behalf, give them as much information, education, and resources that we can bring to bear. That's what we're here to do. So we are pleased to be able to just to bring you this little nugget today for Thursday Thoughts, that you should go to annualcreditreport.com and pull your free credit report. That's right. Annualcreditreport.com and get your free credit report. Okay? And like I say, hit that notification bell. We'll talk more about credit and more about these other things as the weeks go on. And so that you would hope that you'll enjoy this channel and get this channel growing. That's what we're looking for. Okay. I'm Trisha with Trisha Speaks, and I'm just delighted to bring you that little nugget of information. This Thursday thought all about credit today. Have a great and wonderful week. Stay safe. All right, and listen to Trisha as she speaks. Bye.